and enter code TSFS at checkout for 15% off. Is Chantel from the family Chantel with Drake? Girl knows how to do a tease. I got to tell her. I got to give it to her because I know how to do a tease too on this show. I think you know that. Chantel is giving interviews because the family Chantel is coming back in a month. And she is saying that you're going to have to watch and find out to see if because Drake absolutely slid in her DMs. Like, that's the truth. But did she slide back and did they go on a date? And are we going to see him on the family Chantel this season? Wouldn't you roll? I would be rolling out of my chair. I'd be falling off and rolling the F out of this chair. That would be so good. They'd be hot together. Also, by the way, Chantel has a thing where every interview she does, she defends Winter, that Winter was not with Asuelo and didn't give Asuelo thrush of the mouth. Oh. On Last Resort. Oh my God. When Kalani and Asuelo, who are not together, by the way, at all. When Asuelo cheated on Kalani and got thrushed because he went down on a chick and he got it all through his mouth. Anyway, she always, every interview, Chantel wants to make sure that everybody knows that wasn't Winter. I totally believe that. Winter and Asuelo, though, were caught down in the Keys, like, you know, getting flirt nasty with it. They were getting freak nasty. They were dancing on a dance floor. It was like a TLC event. They were getting down. I hope they address that too on this season. That'd be so epic. Colty and Vanessa. Now, you know Colty, of course, Colt and Debbie famously. I mean, they could have also starred on I Love a Mama's Boy, which I need to get some updates on that. I'm not sure that show's coming back, actually. But Colty and Vanessa, who live, of course, in Nevada, Colt Johnson, it looks like he is never returning to any form of TLC. Now, Vanessa came out. She must be pretty heated about this. And I'm curious to see if like this is going to be made right. Because they were big. They were also people that, I'm not sure they were necessarily fan favorites, but people love to hate them. So she came out and she basically said, Vanessa said that Colty doing a shoot for a 90-day franchise with Sharp Entertainment, which is the production company, had an accident on a trampoline, broke his tibia, his fibia, and Sharp Entertainment never checked in on them, never gave them any money. They have $250,000 in medical bills. After they harassed Sharp, they allege, Sharp sort of gave them what Vanessa said on her Instagram was like a fake form of insurance. I don't even know how you do that. I mean, I would think you're either getting real health insurance or you're not. Vanessa says it was like fake. And thankfully they had their own health insurance, but they've never seen a dime. And basically, and just comes for them, says that they're crappy. They use them and they will not be back on any 90-day shows that Sharp produces. Oh, okay. Shots fired. Really? Shots fired. All right. Okay. I would love to see them. Debbie is with her man, Tony, up in Canada, because we saw Debbie Johnson on Single Life landed with Tony. Well, I guess, they're completely done. 90 Day Fiance Part 2 of the Tell-All with Sean Robinson, live studio audience in New York City. Again, I just found the cast boring. I did. I wasn't into it. Gino and Jasmine were getting again. They have been cast for season 10 of 90 Day Fiance. I guess I'm going to learn to love them. It's kind of like what? Like much like Kale, it's not my first choice, but in my life, I'm going to do that with Jasmine and Gino. I'm going to do that with them. But we saw on Part 2 of the Tell-All a lot of Christian and Chloe. Christian says he's going to ask Chloe to marry him. After, other women that he's flirted with came out, his friend came out, a lot of people casting doubt. Christian's a narcissist and seeing, other women and isn't ready to settle down. Apparently he's in love with Chloe, and he says on Part 2, he wants to ask Chloe to marry him, and that is going to be coming soon. Chloe came here to the United States, met all the females in his family. He says she didn't meet all the men because some of the men have judgment about trans individuals, or maybe Chloe. The other big highlight is Amanda and Razvan are not together. Girl, can I just tell you, I think Amanda psyched herself out. I do. At first, I know Amanda and Razvan, people were like, she's unhealed from losing her husband. I think that's part of it. But I think she was intimidated 100%. Amanda, she comes off as like, because she says in part 2, I'm dating somebody else. I moved on from Razvan. They're not together. She psyched herself out. He's so hot. Have you seen his Instagram? Like, I was not going to follow bro, but he is so fine. Oh, so fucking hot. Coming here to the United States, getting a visa, wants to come here, be a model, an actor. Do it. He says they'll always be friends. And then the audacity of the cast members to give him difficulty. Like, oh, you weren't sure what you wanted from a relationship. You weren't sure you wanted to commit or come to the United States. And now you do when they're broken up. Amanda treated this man like shit. She was like self-sabotaging. Amanda says she's already seen somebody else. The other thing that was sad, I've been there. I've had 2 miscarriages. It's so heartbreaking. Riley and Violet. Violet says that she had a miscarriage of Riley's child. And I believe her. That's just something I don't think women make up most. I mean, there are some crazy women out there. So for the most part, and I believe Violet to be telling the truth. I mean, it is. I mean, I do think she had a miscarriage. Is it totally Riley's? I'm not sure that we'll know. But it was very sad. She was so emotional. She's still coming here. Riley tries to play like he's over her and he doesn't trust her, but then, the door's like open. So we'll see. That was it. Misha and Nicola, still together. He's been here in Minnesota. FYI, people are digging into Misha's past and her ex, a Swedish guy named Gustav. And Gustav, apparently she has a restraining order against. We don't know any further details, but that story dropped. And Misha's 2 daughters, who appeared on the show, are her ex-husband, Gustav's. But we don't exactly know why she has a restraining order against Gustav. Lastly, Christine Brown, as I told you, big wedding weekend up ahead for her and David Woolley. Who's going to be at the wedding? We're going to find out. I can tell you 2 people who are. Cody and the Rob Dog. Cody and the Rob Dog are not invited. And none of their children are. None of Cody and Robin's kids are coming, guaranteed. I think the only people that are coming are Janelle's kids. Janelle, I don't even know. Are Mary and Leon invited? What's our over-under? I say Mary and Leon don't go. Wait, what did they have? What did they have this summer? Oh, was it like an engagement party and they were there? Oof. I don't know. Christine wants nothing to do with any of them and doesn't really like Mary. Neither did the kids. They came out earlier this summer, said Mary was kind of like physically abusive to them when they were little. I say no, Mary. And I say no, Leon. Maybe Leon's invited. That's Mary and Cody's, oh God, is it son? Yes, son, right? She's trans. And he's trans. And I say he's invited, but they're not going. Just my hot take. So we will see who's there. Now, the other thing that was circulating was, did Christine Brown have up a wedding registry? And should a 50-something-year-old woman have a wedding registry at registryfinder.com? I could not find a wedding registry. I think this was either taken down or wasn't true to begin with. Like someone may have made them a fake registry. I mean, I guess it could have been theirs. It could have been, but I mean, did they really post it and then take it down? I'm not sure. A lot of people saying it's too soon. Is she going to have a prenup? Is TLC filming this? Now, here's what we know for a fact. Christine Brown has said that she's changing her last name to Woolley. So she's no longer going to be, that makes sense. I mean, she can't wait to get away from the code dog. She's like so done with him. So she's getting rid of Brown. She will officially be Christine Woolley after this weekend. And we know TLC is filming it. 110%. They are filming. And this is the thing that I take back. I think that I think TLC is going to seriously entertain a spinoff for Janelle and Christine. I do, because I don't know how what do you keep what do you keep doing if they're like, if the sister wives are split? I mean, do you show Mary at her bed and breakfast? Do you show Janelle dating again? Christine living in Utah? And then Robin and Cody. I mean, Robin and Cody are definitely going to look for new sister wives, 100%. Like Robin is like a polygamy, like fanatic. Bitch is like so upset she has to spend 7 days with Cody, even though everyone says that's like all she wants. And I think they're going to keep the show going. But I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I mean, because would Sister Wives be the same if they do 2 split off shows? Whew. It's a tough one. I'm glad I'm not the executives there. It's a hard one to know. But at the same time, I do think they've been around 18 seasons. And I think the cast members, Cody, Robin, Christine, I think they do have negotiating power now. And I think they're kind of calling a lot of the shots with what they're going to film, what they're not, which is why things like you never saw the text messages between Robin and the kids about the Christmas gifts. You never go in Robin and Cody's house. Production doesn't. You know, they have some bargaining power now. So maybe they're all at the point they want 2 shows. Maybe. All right. If, Mondays, I do a recap of Sister Wives, the episode. This past week, it was Sister Wives. It's season 18, episode 7, Throwing in the Towel. I usually air TLC Talk on Wednesdays, and I always tack on that episode in case you missed it on Monday, because Monday I end up publishing 2 episodes. That was a lot, wasn't it? Yeah. You don't have to, don't keep track. Either keep listening or you're done. That's really all you need to know. All right. Love you. Bye, everybody.